What happens when a fan favorite comes back with a performance that completely redefines expectations? That's exactly what Conor James did during his Voice Live's performance of Adele's emotional classic, Chasing Pavements. From the moment he took the stage, it wasn't just a performance, it was a statement, and based on how people are reacting online, this moment may have changed the trajectory of the entire season. But was it the comeback of the year, or a controversial twist in Adam's strategy? Let's break down what the public is saying about Conor James's big return, the performance that got everyone talking, and why the internet is split on what should have happened next. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into trending performances, public opinions, and behind-the-scenes buzz. Your support keeps this conversation going. Let's start with the most widely shared sentiment. Conor James absolutely delivered. Many people were deeply moved by the performance, with some saying it gave them chills from the very first note. One viewer said they were floored by how unique Conor made the melody sound, so much so that they didn't hear Adele in the performance at all, and that's exactly what made it special. It wasn't just a cover, it was his version. That's the mark of a real artist. Others praised his confidence and stage presence, noting that he wasn't just singing, he was performing. Facial expressions, vocal control, and the ease with which he moved through the performance made it clear. This wasn't just a lucky wild card. This was a comeback that made sense. Adam's decision to bring him back, according to many fans, it was the right call. Someone even called him the complete package, appreciating not only his clear vocal pronunciation, but also his commercial potential. Another fan went as far as to compare his vibe to a young Elton John, a high compliment that speaks volumes about Conor's charisma and individuality, and for some, it was simply love at first listen. Insanely good, world-class vocalist. Perfection, my favorite of the season. These were phrases that kept popping up across the board. Several viewers said this version of Chasing Pavements was better than his previous Pink Pony Club performance, proving just how much growth he's shown. But it wasn't just the vocals. People loved the vibe and emotion of the entire set. One fan called the overall performance wonderful, praising the energy and aesthetic of the stage, even if a few others questioned the decor choices, like the use of debris and trash bins, calling it distracting. One recurring theme in the comments? Gratitude that Adam brought Conor back at all. Fans expressed shock that Conor wasn't initially chosen by Adam, saying they never understood why he was overlooked. But now, with this performance, many feel he's proven his worth and is more than deserving of a spot in the semifinals. Glad you came back. You got this. And he should win this season, were sentiments shared across the board. Some viewers even noted that Conor reminds them of Sam Smith, from his tone and style to the emotional vulnerability he brings to the stage. That kind of comparison sets a high bar, and many feel Conor lives up to it. There were also those who described his voice as peaceful, moving, and easy on the ears. His soft vocal delivery was a standout for many, though one person did say his louder moments felt a bit strained. Still, the majority leaned toward praising his control and clarity. Now, no performance, especially in a competitive setting like The Voice, comes without some controversy. A significant number of viewers questioned why Britton Moore wasn't brought back instead. Some fans were visibly disappointed, calling Adam's decision not to choose Britton confusing and a huge miss. One person even described this as a horrible season due to that choice, saying no one else really stands out. Others offered a more balanced view, acknowledging that it was a tough decision between Britton, Ethan, and Conor, and that there was no wrong choice in the mix. Still, this performance stirred debate, with people passionately defending both artists. While some remain upset over Britton's absence, many ultimately agreed that Conor earned his spot with this performance. As someone said, this was better than Pink Pony Club, so I will say the save was put in good use here. There were even a few critics who weren't completely sold on the performance. One viewer felt that the song choice wasn't ideal if the singer doesn't match Adele's tone, calling it modest and moody. Another dismissed the whole performance as boring or terrible. But for every critique, there were dozens of voices praising Conor's artistry, calling this one of the standout moments of the season. The reactions to Adam's choices overall are mixed. Some strongly support his wildcard strategy, saying this was exactly why the feature exists, to give talent like Conor another shot. Others, however, feel Adam mishandled things by not choosing Britton twice, with a few speculating that outside influences might be shaping the show's direction too much. One viewer even theorized that NBC is trying to steer the competition, suggesting that fan input has been minimized this season. While that take may be on the more extreme side, it highlights how emotionally invested fans are in the fairness and transparency of these choices. So where does that leave us? Conor James's performance has clearly struck a chord with many fans. Whether you saw it as a well-deserved comeback or part of a bigger competition shakeup, there's no denying the impact he made with Chasing Pavements. From emotional delivery to vocal uniqueness, he reminded everyone why he belongs on that stage. As we move closer to the finals, the conversation will only heat up, especially as fans continue to debate Adam's choices and what they mean for the outcome of this season. But now we want to hear from you. Do you think Conor James deserves a spot in the finals? Was this the redemption arc he needed, or should someone else have taken that spotlight? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next breakdown of The Voice's biggest moments. Until next time, keep watching, keep voting, and keep the conversation going.